back to working on the GT550, and I have a little bit of change of plans. Because of the hurricane, still kind of waiting for some parts to come in. Should get them here in the next day or two. But I know that the clutch is definitely stuck, and in order to get that fixed, I have to take the pipes off. So I think I'm just going to go ahead, rip the pipes off, clean them up, and do the clutch at the same time, just because I'm already here, and give me something here to do over the next day until my parts show up. So let's get to doing that. Alrighty, so pipes are all off here. I also, in the meantime, went ahead and adjusted the oiler with the sight here, as well as I took off the kickstarter, excuse me, so that I can take off this case side here to get at the clutch baskets. But we do got to go ahead and drain the oil, so I think that's going to probably be the first thing we get going here. So I drained the oil, and now I'm just going ahead and taking up the clutch side. It's really hard process to do, unfortunately, so you'll see as this video goes on. That's in there tight. Oh, that's in there tight. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. Broke that one off. I'll need to take that off too, but loosen them all up. Oh! Oh! Alright, so we're going to use a new tool that I have. Fortunately, this is how we're going to have to get them off. We want to loosen. Make sure it goes the right way. Perfect. So if any of you have ever used one of these, it's basically an impact. I don't know what you want to call it. It's an impact screwdriver essentially, and what it does is you take a hammer, you beat it on that side there, and it helps get these really tough bolts out. Get that loosened up. Alrighty, I got the side all off, points dangling, case side here. Big thing is I want to get at that and break apart these clutch plates in here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I pulled all the clutch, I guess you can call these pressure plates out, and I'm going to try a little trick that I've done before in the past, which is most of the time these are just stuck together. They're really not necessarily bad, and nor the friction disc. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come in here, sand this, or use some sort of abrasive, clean it up as best I can, put them back in and see if it goes. And you know, if it doesn't, it doesn't, but definitely worth a try for sure. A little bit of before sanding, for example, and then just after a little bit of sanding, this is what they look like. Now they're not perfect, don't get me wrong. This is just to give it a roll and give it a try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I got to do it all over again, but after riding it, I want to change the oil anyways, so it's not the end of the world for me. Alrighty, clutch basket is back together. Time to put everything else back on the bike. Alrighty, here, so we got the clutch pulled in. It is in gear, and we're gonna give it a little test. And if you can move it, that's beautiful. Now, let go of the clutch. Beautiful, can't move it. That means the clutch is freed up and works. Boom. Now it's time to clean some pipes. So this process takes forever. So hopefully I can just snap my fingers and it'll be done for you guys. That's the goal, right? Obviously not completely done, but you can kind of get a general gist to how just quickly some things can shine up with just a little bit of work. Alrighty, boys and girls, pipes are back on. Really, this again, best I can get these ones with the way they look. Pipes are back on, filled it up with oil. So the next thing is, as we know here, you gotta vinegar the tank, make sure it's all good. So let's do that. little white vinegar, and the tank is full. And believe it or not, for the most part, this tank's actually in okay shape. Even inside, it's really not that bad, but it does have rust on the outside, so unfortunate, but kind of part of the deal. So here we go, babes. Everything kind of back together on the GT as you know, as I can for now. The tank is has vinegar in it, excuse me. So we're just kind of waiting now. I talked to the parts store that I got some of these parts ordered for, like, you know, spark plugs and things like that, because these are really specific parts. These are really specific spark plugs to these bikes, and they're not commonly used anymore. So I had to order a bunch of them in, and I ordered some other parts for some other bikes. But anywho, because of the storm, I have to wait for a little while. They unfortunately do not know when they're going to come in. Because the storm went right over one of their facilities, and at the same time, the other facility that the other parts are located at, they don't know when those are going to ship because of the storm as well and the damages. So might be a little bit of a waiting game, but nonetheless, this is all I got for now. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more. I got plenty of bikes to work on, and some much cooler bikes as time goes on. So yeah, really excited about that. So again, see you next time.